steps in your word. Please order my steps in your word. Write on my tongue, let my words edify. Let the words of my mouth be acceptable in thy sight. Take charge of my thoughts, both day and night, please. Please. Father, I pray, order my steps. I want to walk worthy, according to fulfill. I do your work and will. Always, I praise your name. In your word, guide my feet. In your word, wash my heart. Show me how to walk. On my steps. Hey everybody, this is your girl, Libra Butterfly, aka Creole Butterfly, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. So the horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you like. Happy birthday to Lottie Dottie and everybody. I hope everyone is doing great on this Wednesday hump day morning. I believe it's Wednesday. Yeah, I'm losing track of days. Trust me. Okay. So anywho, I wanted to come on and just give y'all an update of what's been going on. I was admitted into the hospital last week, and it kind of went really, really rapid, y'all. When I got to the hospital, my blood pressure was 259 over 177. I had a headache for 3 days, and I am one of those. My threshold for pain is high. Like some of the stuff that would kill other people just tickle me. Okay. So yeah, when I got to the emergency room, my blood pressure was 259 over 177, which is stroke level. My blood, however, Your blood at the lowest is supposed to be a 9. My blood was 6.5. Okay. So I was close to death, right? So I will say this: God has really, really sustained me. He's given me the ability to know what to do for my body. So, had I been an average Joe Schmo, I would have went up out of here because I wouldn't have been doing anything to sustain my life. Um, it just all happened so suddenly. So they admitted me into the hospital. They was concerned, one, about my blood levels because I'm a very bad anemic, and another thing, they was concerned because of my blood pressure. My blood pressure was not going down, and it was really, really weird. So they started giving me blood pressure cocktails. Okay, if you don't know what that is they put an IV in your arm, and they start giving you different forms of liquid blood pressure medicine to rapidly bring down your blood pressure. And so my blood pressure was going to like 230, but it was still like 160, 230 over 160, stuff like that. So finally, they found a cocktail that worked. He didn't want to give it to me, but he was like, if I'm gonna have to give it to her because I'm afraid if I don't, she's gonna stroke. So they put this certain type of IV in my arm, medicine, and they moved me to a different room and got me hooked up on all this machinery. Yeah, it went so fast. I didn't have a chance to blink. Like everything was going so fast. Um, so they got me in this certain room, and they start hooking, the heart thing up on my heart, and drawing my blood, and watching me and sitting in there and watching me while they bring it down. And it was really, really intense. Um, that was my first time dealing with that without my husband, and y'all know my husband is deceased. That was my first time going through any of that without my husband, and it was surreal. You never really understand how you was in love with somebody or how they loved you until you have to be faced with something. And, anytime I went to the hospital for something severe like that, my husband slept in that chair. He slept in the chair. Wherever I went, he went. And so it was scary for me. I ain't even gonna lie to you, it was scary. Because again, I am facing this without my right hand. Um, I gotta admit, my kids are the best. My kids, my kids are the best. They get on my dang nerves. I will admit that they do. And sometimes I want to choke them to sleep. But my kids are the best. Do you hear me? And I don't know. Like, right now, they into it with each other. Okay. But when they got the call that their mama had been rushed to the hospital, was in the hospital, honey, who? Them kids packed my room. Do you hear me? And I know a lot of mothers don't even get that. And so I'm so grateful. They packed my room. My family packed my room. I was like, wow, whoa, it was surreal. And I don't take it for granted. I know people say, well, them are your kids. You'd be surprised how many adults that have grown kids that don't care what happens to them. So I don't take that for granted. Um, my one daughter that lives here, who's the registered nurse, the doctor wanted to talk to her to try to talk me into something, and it worked. And she broke everything down to me that I didn't understand. She's like, Mama, she said, you don't know that, you was a 4.4. Now you are 17. She said, no, mm-mm. You're going to do it. And I was like, oh, wow. Okay. So, So I had to go back in this Monday for a procedure, and unknown caller. Okay, I had to go back in this Monday for a procedure, and I was kind of, I ain't gonna lie, I do not like surgery. I don't like hospitals. Unknown caller. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I answer for them to hang up. Okay, that makes sense. Anywho, I don't like hospitals. I don't like, none of that. I really don't, because I don't trust them. So, anyway, I had to go in Monday for a procedure. It was supposed to be in around 8:30. Okay, it was snowing here. It was cold. It was ice. Y'all, Sunday, which was Christmas, I fell and my body went into shock. I'm talking about I could barely move. I fell. I feel hard. I mean, hard. And, it was just weird. And so Monday, I had to go in for a procedure. It's supposed to start at 8:30 in the morning. They didn't get me back until about 11. And they came and put my IV and stuff in, and I was laying there. My mama was right next to me. I ain't hey, my mama, she's a soldier. She was right next to me. And I kept saying, this is something I have to go through with. And I don't like it. I don't like the way that everything has turned, but this is something that I have to face. And I'm not a punk. So if this is what I got to do, this is what I got to do. So, but I didn't know, y'all, because I have this fear. And laying straight back, like flat back, does something to me. But I did it. That's why I said God was all in this. I did it. And they was the surgeon and the people in it, they were so nice. I mean, so nice. They understood where I was, and they was comforting me, and things like that. And I was like, okay, so if I can't have my husband with me, then thank you, God, for allowing me to have nice doctors and stuff around me that understands my anxiety, because I suffer from anxiety, right, and stuff. And so you know, before I knew, the lady told me, she said, before you know it, this procedure is going to be over. She said, trust me, it's how fast it is. So, I felt him, going in my body, but it wasn't the pain. He didn't want me out. He just wanted me comfortable. And he was like, is it intolerable? I said, no, I just, feel the pressure. That's it. And then I was dozing off in and out, in and out, in and out. So when they woke me up, because my eyes popped open, and he's like, she's woke. Like, and it's, they was like, Miss Slaughter, you woke? And I'm like, yeah. They said, well, it's over. I'm like, whoa, okay. So anyway, they pushed me in recovery and everything. So, like I said, I was in there with my mom, and she, there's times my mother, she really gets me. And I was, as they pushed me in, I couldn't open up my eyes because I was still sedated, like. But she said, how is she? And they said, she did great. She did great. We're gonna watch her for the next whatever hours, and then y'all, you can take her home. She needs to rest. And so, I was in there, and my mama said, he's with you. And the tear rolled down my face, because she knew. She knew that I missed my husband. And she was like, he's with you. She said, don't ever think he's not, he's with you. And I don't know. It was something about when she said that, it just put me so much at peace. And I was able to go to sleep. Tears running down my face, but I was able to go to sleep. And I want to explain something. Y'all, I was with this man for 30 years. So if I have nothing else to talk about doing sometimes, that's why. He wasn't just my husband. I don't think people get that. He was not just my husband. He was my best friend. He was my best friend. And I was his. We could tell each other stuff that normal husband and wife couldn't. It would probably make you divorce each other. But everything that had to do with me, everything that had to do with him, we could tell each other. You don't always get that in a marriage. Because you get some men that don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Because it affects them. It offends them. My husband wasn't like that. I could tell him anything. And that's the truth. Anything. And it's been a new way of life not having somebody to share my life with. It's just really been like, how do you come home from a day when you so used to sharing your life with a person and they no longer there? When you so long, when you're so used to sharing your innermost thoughts with a person and they're no longer there. And I thought I had people that I could, really like confide in and talk to and just be naked and unashamed. It doesn't work because if it doesn't agree with what they feel, they don't want to hear it. You see what I'm saying? Like if it doesn't agree with how they think, they don't want to hear it. It's always a one-sided thing. And so that brings me to this. A lot of reason why I went through what I went through these last 2 weeks is for the simple fact that I have put almost everybody above myself. Everybody. You know, uh, I have, tried to teach people about herbs and, even the gifts when I'm not feeling good. I still come on and I try to, here, do this, do this, do this. And it's became such a thing to where I neglect me. Ouch, it hurts. I neglect me for the simple fact for everybody else. Uh, I can honestly say I don't have no friends. I don't have no friends. It took me a long time to agree to that because I'm such a person. I show myself friendly to everybody. If you need me, I'm there. I'm honest about how I feel about different things, but I realize that a lot of people can't take honesty. And this is not throwing out for nobody. This is the truth I had to come to conclusion with. A lot of people can't take the truth. And that's just bottom line. You know, I'm only cool with people when I do what they want me to do. When I say what they want me to say. If I don't say what you want me to say, if I don't do what you want me to do, then I'm no longer cool with you. That's how you feel. I got people that if I say, okay, let's say I got a Benz and they got a Pinto, and I say, a Pinto is like the brother of a Benz, believe it or not. First thing they'll think in their mind is, here she go. She throwing off. Here she go. Think she better than. Here she go. I don't want to hear that. Okay, so that's not a friend. See, a friend, the Bible says sticks closer than a brother. That's what a friend does. Meaning that I'm able to tell you stuff that I might not even be able to tell somebody that's kin to me. But you understand, you receive it. You may not like it, but you receive it because why? Because the friendship is important. And I'm at a point to where I ain't got no friends, especially not on no YouTube. I agree with Jay Wilson. There is no friends on YouTube. There's not. There's not. Because if I'm concerned about your well-being, and I check on you, but you never check on me, that's a one-sided friendship. And is that really a friendship? I got people that avoid talking to me. Ask me, what have I done? I wait. Avoids talking to me. I mean, it's just weird. It's really weird. And I've never dealt that because I'm a leader all day, every day. You know, I realize though sometimes I'm like, okay, let me show people that I'm friendly, and everything, because I don't want nothing from nobody. I ain't asking nobody to pay no bills. I ain't nothing. I just want to make sure people are okay. That's me. I want to make sure people are okay. People can give a damn whether I'm okay. And that's the truth. That's the truth. So I've been kicking it. I've been sitting around. I've been like I really thought about this. I said, what if I had a dad last week? What if I had a dad? Would nobody occur? Would nobody, the same people I give my whole, because I believe in helping people. Would nobody have cared? Seriously, it would have been, oh, you remember Libra Butterfly? Oh, yeah, didn't she change her name to Creole Butterfly? Yeah, yeah, she passed away. Really? Move on. It's weird. It's really weird. It's weird because some of us really want to help people. Some of us come on here to make people's life better because we got the ministry of helps. And that's all we want to do is point a light in a dark place. And we get crucified for pointing the light in the dark place. It's weird. So I am on a new journey. My life has taken a turn, and it's some things I have to do now for me in order to save my life. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I no longer, and I'm, I hope don't nobody take this, I already know a hit dog a holler, but I hope don't nobody take it the wrong way. But I'm going to say how I feel. No longer am I just taking people to be cool with me, be my friend, and all this and stuff. Because I ain't never been one that needed nobody to be my friend. I'm one that like to love on people. And that's what gets me. I love on everybody. I'd be like, especially the underdog, somebody who's an underdog, I love on them people because I feel like they need love. And whenever the underdog, somebody who you like, Negro, please, whenever they get to a point and tell you kiss their butt, you know something wrong. You know something wrong. Because really, you shouldn't even have my time. I shouldn't give you the time of day, let alone the time of the hour. But I am at the point to where I can't do it no more. I cannot do it no more because, I was told once before, be careful of the life you try to save because the life you try to save may be your very own. I was told that. And I see it. Trying to help people and trying to be there for people when don't nobody try to be there for me. Yeah, that ain't going to happen. It can't happen no more. It can't happen no more. And I know half of y'all like, well, so we don't care. I don't want you to care. How about that? I'm just coming on telling you what I've been through. Because see, what goes around comes around. See, especially when you're a good person and you have a good heart and people mistreat you, oh baby, you got that coming. And it comes in double doses. Double doses. So I've been in different people's rooms, and everything. I haven't been on my own platform. When I can, I be in there, different people's rooms. Like I be in Just Kimmy sometime. Sometime I find Jay Wilson. Sometime I find Sean. Who else? Sometime I find Babe Nation. I just travel in different people's rooms sometimes. And then sometimes I don't look at none of it. Sometimes I turn my whole YouTube off because it just matters me none. It just doesn't, you know. Uh for those of you all who have sent me well wishes, I appreciate you guys. I ask the Lord to heal you and bless you for even thinking about me. Um I don't want to start naming names because I'm gonna miss somebody and I don't want to offend nobody. But I do appreciate you guys for, sending a prayer for me during this time. I appreciate that. And just giving me some really nice, well-wished thoughts. I really do. I appreciate that. That goes a long way. It goes a very long way. So like I said, I just wanted to come on here and give you guys an update, about me being in the hospital and then about me having to go back in for a procedure and everything. And I am in a little pain from the procedure. I think it's the stitches. I'm not sure, but it does hurt. It it does hurt, but I'm a tough old bird. I'm like my grandmother. I'm tough. So as time goes on, I will explain what all is going on with me. I'm not going to do it now, but as time goes on, I will explain it. Because I can't believe it myself. I can't believe it myself, but it is what it is. Yeah, it just is what it is. And I'm hoping 2023, let me go ahead and say this for me. 2023 for me is going to be one of the best years I ever had in my life. And I know y'all sitting there like, but wait a minute, you just came out of surgery, you just blah, blah, blah. And I'm telling you, 2023 is going to be one of the best years I ever had in my life. Trust me. Trust me. There's a reason right now I'm going through what I'm going through. And a lot of times when you are a prophet, you go through for other people. Okay? Because what will kill somebody else, you go through it. Okay? So I don't have it messed up. I know why God has chose me to endure. I know why he's chosen me to endure, because there will be somebody that's going to go through what I'm going through. And because I went through it, they're going to go through it. See, a lot of people can talk about who they are with God, but you better know who you are with God. And see, I am God's chosen. I very much am God's chosen. I'm not only prophetic, I am a prophet. That's different. Let me give you a history lesson. A prophet, I sit in the office of a prophet, meaning that I have other people under me that I prophesy to generations. I prophesy to prophets, to bishops, to pastors. I cover them. Now, some people got the gift of prophecy, meaning they didn't earn it at all. At whim, God can speak to them and they can say something and it come true. That's a gift. So you don't even have to live right to have a gift. If I give you a gift, you didn't do nothing to earn the gift. I just gave you a gift. See how that works? But when you sit in the office, come on, God, when you sit in the office of something, that means you are the head person and you dictate and you call out and you command. Okay? So that's the difference. And you have to walk a certain line. You have to, because you're ordained. You're chosen. Where somebody who's called, they can live a lackluster lifestyle and still have a gift. Because a gift comes without repentance. You don't have to do nothing for the gift. The gift is just there. And it only works when God wants it to work. So that's why people be so shocked when somebody can say, you know what? Tomorrow, I bet it's going such and such and such. and it happens, people are like, oh my goodness, he or she is really, no, it's just a gift. No, no. So there you had a quick lesson in what's a gift and what's the office. See, a lot of things that people sit in the office can't get away with. You can't get away with a lot of stuff. God be like, and because she was disobedient, this is what I'm going to do. And you get a spanking. But when it's just a gift God give you, he might close his eyes or turn his head at some stuff that you do because it's a gift. Don't get it twisted. So I'm just saying, just want everybody to know there is a difference. There's very much a difference. See, some of us that are chosen, we have a heavy mantle on us. It's a lot of things we see that we can't say. See, you learn the difference. All things are lawful but not expedient. It's some things that you see that you can't say. Because a lot of things that God show you, if you was to tell people, they would go crazy. And that's why most of us that's in the office of a prophet are temperamental, meaning that we could be in a room full of people and we can be laughing 1 minute and we'll be quiet the next. Because God will begin to speak. He'll begin to show things. And so sometimes people are like, they weird. Why you say what you like, do what you will. But when God speaks, we're smart enough to get quiet. So, you know, it's a subtle difference. And a lot of us that's in the office of a prophet wish we didn't see a lot of stuff that we see. You know, I heard people say, oh, I wish I had that gift. You better be careful what you wish for. Because not only do you see the good and perfect things, but you also see the things that will give you pause for a cause, that will give you nightmares. See, it's not fun seeing different people burn in hell. See, yeah, that's too much for y'all. That's too much. I know y'all sitting there like, what? Yeah, that's too much. So that's why a lot of times I sit back and I listen to people and I shake my head because I listen to a lot of people that agrees with things that they hear because of who the person is that says it. And that's dumber than a box of rocks. I'm not going to agree with you because I like you, especially when I know it's wrong. And a lot of people don't like me because I stand for what's right. If it ain't right, it ain't right. I don't care who says it. Michael Jackson could say it if he was still living. If it ain't right, it ain't right. So a lot of people get upset about that. Okay, I'd rather for you to be mad at me than God. See how it works? Because see, you don't have a heaven or hell to send me to. And I'm working on this side to make it into heaven on that side where I came from. That's what's wrong with a lot of y'all. Yeah, I'm going to walk that in it today. That's what's wrong with a lot of y'all. Y'all keep thinking that this side right here is permanent, and it's not. You keep trying to get approval on this side right here, and this ain't the side you need to be approving for. You need to be living to be approved on the other side because behind the dirt is what's permanent, not before it. I ain't never seen a bunch of people who wants acceptance on a social media apparatus from people they don't know to feel like they got something. And half of y'all agree with some of these people. Y'all know dang well they be lying. Y'all know they be lying. They be stretching the truth. They be lying. They be saying whatever. And y'all just want to be in the in crowd so much that everything is yeah, 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 yeah. I'll be sitting back looking at some of this stuff. I'm like, they are dumber than a doorknob. How the heck you gonna sit back and agree with a whole bunch of uckery And you know it ain't right. Just to be in the in crowd. I ain't never been that person. Ever. My mama, excuse me, my mama used to whoop me because I would do something. She would say, "Who made you do it?" And I'm like, "Nobody. I did it because I wanted to." And I would get that butt whooping. See, I can't do it. Some of y'all trips me out. I be in some of these chats like, really? Really? And you how old? I'm 52 all day long. Not 5, not 2, 52. And some of this stuff y'all be letting these people tell y'all, and y'all walking, man, I be sitting back like, you got to be kidding me. All to be in the in crowd. All just to be a part of the it crowd. Really? Keep on following these people. Keep on, because you're going to follow them straight to hell. Keep right on. Keep right on. I know you don't like what I'm saying, and I could care less. Keep on. Some of y'all agree to stuff that y'all know ain't right, but y'all agree to it. And I'll be sitting back like, really? Mm. Mm. And then I hear people say, it's a show. We come on YouTube, it's a show. It's ain't real life. It's a show. Okay, here's the thing about that. Art mimics real life. It's only a certain amount of time before you really become that you pretending that you are. A lot of people don't know the difference. So when you come on here and you this big personality and you doing this and you doing that and you doing this, people are following you because they think that's who you are, and they have no sense of self. When a person has no sense of self or who they are, they pick up on other people and try to live their life like they see before them. It's weird, but that's how people can be. It's somebody right now that's on YouTube, and the Lord gonna have to touch me. I can't stand that child. I cannot. When I tell you, if I could smack this person, it would make me feel so giddy on the inside. I would be like, you know, I can't. And why people keep putting up with this person? Why people I have no idea. I'm starting to think that people have a mental issue. There is nowhere in the world you keep dealing with somebody who has shown you they're not about nothing at all. They can't keep their word. They're habitual liar. I mean, it's just weird. Been called in so many lies, and you still consider them a friend. You still deal with them. You still how? And this is intelligent people that still deal with this person. And I'll be sitting back like, take your feelings out of it, Coco. Because my feelings be all the way in. I'm like, why do you keep dealing with this person? It's stupid. But it's a payoff that they getting to deal with this person. And so I had to take my emotions out of it, because you ain't gonna get me out here and I'm all upset and all this and stuff and can't understand. If you like it, I love it. And that's what I'm at with it. It's like I sit back and watch the whole train wreck. Like, this is so stupid. And the people who I thought had it together don't have it together like I thought. See, because you can't keep saying that you got it together and you're this and you're that, and you keep dealing with the same person. It don't work. It don't work. And everybody keeps giving it to the same person. Just stupid. This person's just dumb. I mean, I can't stand that. That bothers me. That bothers me. So I'm like, okay. So what I'm gonna have to do is take my little self and not tune in anymore. Not tune in anymore, because every time I tune in somewhere, eventually this person pops up on the panel And it becomes about this person, and I can't stand that. I'm like, here we go again. This is a bad sitcom. Here we go again. Everywhere we go, this person pops up about their life. And I'm like, no. No. Anyway, so, like I said, I just wanted to come on and touch bases. My kids is blowing me up trying to make sure I'm okay. I just wanted to come on and make sure, I give an update on my situation. The next 4 weeks is really, I'm gonna have to do some stuff the next 4 weeks. So those of you all who can get a prayer through to God, I don't know who you praying to, but I'm talking about to Elohim, God, Jehovah, Jesus. If you can get a prayer through to Him, just keep my name up in prayer. I appreciate it. Yeah, I have so much stuff that's going on, and where's my napkin? I gotta blow my nose again, y'all. Here we go. Hold on. Oh, sorry, yeah. I had to blow my nose. Whew, Lord have mercy. That's one thing. Being in the hospital with all that air and then getting out of the hospital. Oh, come on, nose. I blew my nose so much it bleeds now. So I'm like, it's crazy. So anyway, y'all, I'm not gonna hold y'all. It's been real. Those who got my number, feel free to call me if you want to. Uh, I appreciate you. A lot of times I don't like to text because I have carpal tunnel and it hurts my hand. So if you got my number and you want to find out how I'm doing, you can always give me a call. I appreciate that. If not, God bless you in your endeavors. And that's how we're gonna work with that. You all don't forget to order your book, just in case you haven't ordered it. Order your book uh, from Amazon. I appreciate you guys. And waiting on my son to bring my coffee on his way home from work. I'm gonna lay in here and lay down until Friday. All right, y'all. Smooches.